So we're now home. I rocked up last night quite late. I'm at Sancreed Beacon. Beautiful views of Mounts Bay. This is my homeland. And we've got Sancreed Beacon at the top of here. And the beacon is still out from when they lit them for the Jubilee. I've got to put all this together. I've went through a bit of a problem with my my phone. I was starting to do small, short snippets of like a diary, and then all my memory on my phone went while I was away. So I had to revert now to the GoPro. So I'm gonna have to edit all this. But yeah, thank you for coming along with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And it was bits of everything. I know there were some pubs involved. I know that, and probably some people wouldn't like that, maybe. But it was kind of warts and all. It was everything I was doing. And yeah, I tried to film as much interesting stuff as I could on the way, on my adventure. And tried to vary it up a little bit as well. And I tried to meet as many people as I could while I was out and about. And it's been 13 days now. So I've been on the road for 13 days altogether. And this is day 13. I'm back to work tomorrow. So I thought my adventure was over, and then I bumped into a mate of mine, Will. Ooh. Hey! As I was sat on Sancreed Beacon having a cup of coffee. And yeah, we're going to go to Carn, which is an ancient little settlement down there. The roots go down into the earth there, and the whole tree's on the rock. And that's a bit of a holy tree there, isn't it?
Something there, isn't it?
And I think this was the old well for the settlement.
Bloody hell, no, been here.
What a place. Ancient Iron Age settlement, Carn. As a little treat now, and take you into the Fugu of Carn, underground, which you might have seen on another one of my videos. Maybe I've done this before, but here we go. Look, so this is the underground Fugu. So you're talking 2000 BC, and this is it. How cool is that? So you've got this as a creek passage here, and this is the entrance there. So walk back up and I'll show you. There's an underground beehive hut here, and no one really knows what it was for. So whether it was for ceremonial use or whether it's for storage, don't know. I've got my own theory that possibly it's for preserving things. Maybe it's for preserving food in here, and maybe because this is like a fireplace here, but there's no chimney, there's nowhere for the smoke to go. So whether a fire was lit here, and then it might have smoked food, and quite possibly smoked fish. So that would have been a main export, if you like, to trade for clothes and meat and whatever for people who lived around here next to the sea. They might have brought their fish here, smoked it to preserve it, and then they were able to take it further afield to different tribes to trade the fish for other things. Bucket full of fish for a bucket full of ale, that type of stuff. Maybe. That's just a theory. Possibly not. It could have been something completely different from that, but it's a nice thought that it's a possibility. And that's the beehive hut, as we will call it, that leads from the underground Fugu. See, Will, all this time we lived 2 miles away and you've never been here. pretty awesome, isn't it?
Cool. It's wicked.
Yeah.
Maybe I came up here when I was very young, but I can't remember. Ask me old man. Old man used to do all the education stuff for the school, so I can't see how I wouldn't have done, but I can't remember.
You think like 4,000 years, these have all been, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
It
So
is.
it's like, who laid these stones in here and all this rab that's in between? It's all this. It's all that.
You think like how they got the blocks in it?
I know, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There's plenty of cases of that over the years, isn't there?
Yeah. But for it's, I mean, how many houses that are being built today are still going to be here in 4,000 years' time? They give it 100 years on some of the builds now, isn't it? And they reckon this bit that's bordered off here is something called a creep passage. So you could only just squeeze one human in, and then there'd be like a boulder that covered this end bit. So whether it was for like protection, you know, against like invading, I don't know, you know, hide away from people invading the place, or from animals. Do you know what I mean? Because there'd have been things out there back then that would probably have eaten you, you know. And special stone, isn't it? Standing stone there. Carn standing stone. So we're now down at Sancreed Holy Well. And here's the well, just up here, off the beaten track. Now this well is supposedly 200 times the radiation level inside the well than it is on a surrounding area. And we're quite high radiation down here in Cornwall with the granite and stuff in the surrounding area. So to have it 200 times the radiation level down there, it's enough to send you into a trance-like state if you're meditating and that sort of thing. Special place. You in a trance-like state, Will?
Oh yeah, it's full of fairies.
Is it? You need to stay down there for a good 5 minutes, mate. You'll be alright. And this is the ancient chapel here. You still see the old stone which might have been set above the door, maybe. This is the ancient chapel. I think this at the end would be what you would call like the font thing at the end. Doesn't matter. They pulled up. And that's the more modern memorial there. I think it's in remembrance of a family, I think. Let's have a look down here. So this is a special place. Oh wow. I don't know if you can see from the GoPro, but some of the algae in here is actually glowing. Yeah, some algae over there is kind of glowing up. So I think the story goes on this one that a guy a long time ago, maybe the 1500s or something, broke his back and bathed in this well for 7 days and 7 nights, and his back was fixed like new. He had never had any problems with his back ever again. So if we sit here long enough, we could get into a trance-like state with the radiation level. There's a star up there, someone's having a star up. Mad dog. Well, who'd have thought that? That was great to bump into Will. I was just sat here having a coffee and Will rocked up, and yeah, we just went for a walk, obviously, did all that, went to see those places. So this really is the end of my journey now, and I'm heading off home. It's just gone 5 o'clock. So yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoyed that journey, and this is the end now. So if you liked that video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you on another adventure soon. Thanks for watching Adventures with Mark Horsebox.